Hello and welcome to Yao Guai Gaming, where we are continuing our They Are Billions campaign. We're going to start the Hunter's Meadow, which is the last difficulty 1 mission we have available to us, other than the Infected Swarm, but we've just done one of those, so we're going to do the Hunter's Meadow. The objective with this mission is to reach colony population of 600, and we have a time limit of 57 days. Let's begin. Okay, so there's no swarms, there's no big threats this time, but there are zombies wandering around the map that we're going to have to clear out. We are going to have to be careful that we don't draw too many of them in too early before we can handle them, because if they get in, then we're pretty much screwed straight away. So it's a case of patrolling around an ever-growing perimeter with our rangers, slowly trying to pick off any of the undead that are close enough to hear us. Basically, anyone that's getting near, we need to pick off. We need to keep building houses and research buildings as much as possible.
Whatever you say, as long as you pay me. Roger that. Okay, right between the
So there's some iron here. We can actually build soldiers now. Whether they'll be useful is another thing, because we've got no big hordes to fight, and we're going to rely on our units moving around. So the speed of the rangers is honestly probably going to be much more valuable than the durability and firepower of the soldiers. Put another house down, and we're going to put a sawmill there. So we want to try and claim this stone as soon as possible, because we are going to want to put a military building down and start training more rangers.
Attention. Building completed.
Best way to do that is to expand our power area. So we can actually start to sort of wall a little area in the middle off for safety, basically. That is something we could do. It's something I am strongly considering doing. It might delay our growth somewhat. You know, putting resources into defense rather than expansion, but it puts us in a much more secure position going forward, basically. So we're going to try... is that a bit too cocky, going for another sawmill? If it pays off though, it'd be worth it.
Okay, a new task.
So we can spread our ranges out a little bit.
Roger that.
Just until we can
A new task.
safely
More orders.
gather them back together into an actual military... for a military attack. At the moment they're just a static defense now, basically. We can't use them to push yet because we're too open. Basically, we're just too open. So if we put a food production there and one there, when they're built we can put some more houses down because we're currently out of food. We need to get this quarry built as soon as possible. So we can have one there and one there, so that'll give us 2 quarries to use. So we'll put the first one there. And then this should fill those houses up, which is good. We get some more gold coming in. There we go, food buildings are produced, so we can now start putting, a few more houses down. And we are now in need of of an energy building, but we don't currently have the wood for that,
Better
so...
be good. Okay.
So you can actually have your units patrolling if you want.
Yes, tell me.
I'm not really
But be
sure
quick.
that there's any value to it, really. Is that enough resources to put an energy building down? Yeah, it is. So we'll put that... where's a good spot for it? We'll put it there. And then we can put a gate about here and start, you know, slowly just producing some walls to kind of guard this area. We don't have a huge amount of wood coming in yet.
Around?
We need to get another sawmill up, which we'll be able to build once this is done and once our next bit of gold comes in. The colony population building missions are not necessarily the most exciting, but you can screw them up if you're not careful. It's really easy to get one or two zombies coming in, and once they're inside you're just screwed. So if we can... There we go, so this side here is walled, so that's really good. We'll probably bring this ranger down here now to fill this sort of gap here.
This better be good. Yeah.
So
You again.
if we can wall here next, then we can start looking at this side after that. Put some more housing down. Run out of food again. And a wood workshop would be really useful, but for now we're just going to focus on some walls, because we don't have the food or the money really to be turning these into cottages. We just don't have the resources for that. So we've got our 2 sawmills up and running, so our wood production is a bit better now, and we should be able to finish these walls really shortly. So there, that's that side done. That's really good.
You are gonna pay me for this, right? What?
So now we can just keep our rangers over on this side for a little bit. Another quarry here. We'll put that down before we start walling this side, just so we've got an idea of the size for it. Yeah, we've run out of food now. We do need to get a wood workshop put down so we can start researching farms.
What? Great.
So we're going to need another Tesla coil because we're not in a great position there for putting a gate down. So you see, there's one coming there, and there's one attacking the wall over here. So let's deal with that, and let's get her to kill that. Okay, brilliant. So it doesn't look like he attracted any friends. That's good for now. Actually, we'll leave her there just for now, just in case.
Aren't there other units to bother?
Building completed.
What's up? Any infected around?
Attention.
So there's quite a few here. We're going to need to be really careful that we don't draw too many of them in. So we should now be able to place a gate there, and then we can start looking at some walls, which we'll put here. Right, so that's the north bit walled, and then we're going to try and finish the corner here. But obviously we're going to need some more wood for that. Right, so there's some coming up here. There's one attacking the gate, and then there's going to be another one attacking there.
Yeah, right between the eyes.
The train has arrived at the station.
We'll put a Tesla coil here. We'll put one here, and then we'll put one there.
What do you want now?
So they seem to be coming from this side predominantly. We'll get her back inside the walls, and we can maybe No, we can't put any more housing down until we've got some more food. And we're not going to get any more food until we've got a wood workshop, and we're not going to be able to put a wood workshop down until we finish this corner of our walls.
Oh,
And there's one there.
Attention. Building completed.
I hope you're not wasting my time.
Okay, so we're going to basically just put a couple of bits of wall down
This better
so
be
that
good.
anything coming in hopefully will get caught by that first. We can corner it off here, I think.
What? My bow is ready.
And then we can come up in a sort of this direction.
Units under attack.
This better be good.
Okay, so our ranger got a bit caught out there.
You pay. Let me put an arrow in
Let's
this.
attack the fast one, and this might not be a good situation because
Faster than my bow.
as they bang on that wall, they're going to attract their friends.
The train has arrived at the station.
Gotcha. Straight to the heart.
Our
You would-
defenses are being attacked.
A new task. Whatever you say.
Okay, so we've managed to survive that. She can
Take my
go and
arrow.
finish there off because it looks like she's
They are
quite
trying
busy.
to break through.
What's up? Any infected around?
We've got a decent amount of wood if we can finish these off now. Feel a lot better once these are finished. There we
New
go.
task.
Okay, right. So we're not
What?
safe exactly, but we are
You are
in a
the big
much
boys, right?
more
Gotcha.
secure position now.
Okay.
Right. So we've got the 40 wood needed to put a wood workshop down. We can plop him there. And once that's built, we can research farms. Farm here, farm here. You know, so just sort of fill the areas, fill the gaps with farms. And then we can keep growing our housing and our population. We're on 100 at the moment, so we're a sixth of the way there. But once you've got the walls up, you're in just such a much stronger position. You can put a military building here. And we're running out of energy and workers, which is not good.
What's up? Any infected
We've got
around?
a zombie attacking there. So we might actually end up needing to put a hunter's cottage down just so we can get a couple of extra workers. They don't produce a lot when you put them in these areas, and we will get rid of them, but just so that we can get a few extra workers out and about.
What? Great. My bow is ready.
The walls are under attack.
How are we doing?
Task.
Everything's secure. He was running and screaming a lot, but
Building completed.
he's pretty much fine.
Attention.
He'll live.
Building completed.
We'll put a energy building there and start researching the farm. Yep, we don't have enough energy for that now, and we've only got one worker, so we can only actually train one ranger. So we'll train one just so that we can patch the gaps in our defense. Eventually we will be able to start pushing out. I mean, we could even train soldiers to push out, or train soldiers for defense. But again, I think the rangers are just better in this situation for this map. They're just faster, they're faster, they're quiet, they can clear out the map really easily.
Arrows are
There's no special zombies out there, there's no chubbies or anything worse. There's just the usual stuff. So let's try and get a few more houses down. That was just a villager being scared. Right, So that's what all we're going to get for housing until we can produce a
Building completed.
farm.
Attention. Technology research.
There we go. So we can now build a farm, which, look at that, 60 food. So much better.
Attention. Building completed.
Right between the eyes. You
Attention.
faster
Building
than my
completed.
bow.
And as you can see, we've got more and more of them coming now. It's quite a lot of them coming. But not more than we can handle yet. And there's no swarms. There's no big floods of them on their way. It's just a case of surviving these few that are here.
Train has arrived at the station.
So that's our tents all filled up. That's all we're gonna get in here. Probably, I don't think. Oh, we can fit a couple of. We can fit maybe a few tents just in and around, but for the most part, we're not gonna get any more in here. If we put them there, is that going to block
Yeah.
her moving around? Probably, so maybe not the best idea.
Attention. Building
But
completed.
here wouldn't be the end of the world. And here would be fine.
Attention. Building completed.
So we can fit them in anywhere they'll fit, really, that won't impact our ability to defend the place. So that's all we're getting. That's realistically all we're getting.
Attention. Building completed.
That sounds like something's hitting it, but no, we're fine. Right, and there we go. We can now build cottages. So we can upgrade a bunch of them. We are out of energy. And I am not there we go, we can fit one energy building in there.
What do you want
Attention.
now?
Building completed.
Okay. So we can now start
Train has arrived at the station.
producing units of rangers, just mass producing rangers. We're in that position now. Once this energy building is built, we will continue upgrading our tents to cottages. I don't think we will push out from this area until we've cleared quite a bit of it. We'll leave
What do you
our
want
original
now?
rangers where they are. They seem to be doing quite a good job. We'll wait till we've got a fair number of these new trained rangers, and then we'll push out with the newly trained rangers. Market would be quite good to sell some of this stone. I'm not sure where we're going to be able to fit it, but we could maybe get rid of a few houses as we're upgrading the other houses to
Attention. Building
cottages,
completed.
but we'll have to see.
My bow and arrows.
I can't remember if the market lets you buy wood, but if we could sell stone and buy wood, that would be really good. Obviously, if we push out, we can improve our research production significantly, but
Oh, more.
risk reward, I think we're better off just waiting for now and building up in this little area here.
My bow and
It
arrows
is the safest option. We need to stay safe. If we pull all our troops out and one zombie getting in and smashing a house, getting through that 15 defensive barrier would be enough to just wreck everything. Okay.
What? My bow and
So what is the
arrows
attack
are
range on one of these? The attack range is 6. Can we have a look at... We can't have a look at the stats for a soldier without actually training a soldier. Right, let's pull these girls down here just to help.
Technology research.
faster than my bow.
There we go.
You hold that.
Okay, so we'll repair them. And let's see if we can fit a market anywhere. We cannot, but if we got rid of a few houses here, we would be able to, and then it would cover the whole thing. So if we went 1, 2, 3, 4, and we could fit it in there then, couldn't we? Okay. And then we just keep upgrading the ones we've got. And then this reduces the food usage of all these houses, so we'll have a bit more food then. So when we start pushing out here, these houses inside will cost less food to maintain. So we can make our current food production buildings worth more, basically. Okay. Really being bottlenecked by our wood production at the moment, which is not good. So we're almost halfway there, and we've barely taken any territory or pushed out. Really, it's quite good. These cottages are much more efficient than the tents, which is good. So we're out of energy now, and that might be the final bottleneck for this area. Once we're out of energy, we might just not have a choice about pushing out. I don't think there's anywhere left where we could squeeze an energy building in here. Right, yes, so we can sell all of our stone if we wanted, and we can buy some wood. That's really good. Okay. Obviously we can't do anything with it because we've got no energy, but it's nice to know.
My bow and arrows are ready.
It really doesn't look like we've got anywhere we can fit an energy building in here. No, we're not going to get it in. I mean, we could get rid of this hunter's cottage. We've got a lot of food. Get rid of the hunter's cottage. Can we fit it in? Yes, nice. Okay, so that works out well.
They are attacking the colony defenses.
We definitely aren't going to be able to get a military building anywhere here.
What? Yes.
So
What do you want now?
once this thing's built, once this mill's built, we will then be able to keep upgrading our last few tents, which will push our gold production up even higher, which is nice. We've actually filled our wood, so there we go. So we're still low on wood, so let's buy a bit of wood. And then let's keep upgrading these tents. If we can get them all upgraded, that'd be really good.
Defenses are being attacked.
My bow and arrows are ready.
Attention. Building completed.
Okay, any more of them?
Attention. Building completed.
Two more, and then they're all upgraded,
Building completed.
which will be a really good position for us then.
Better be good.
Attention. Building completed.
Let's see what our gold production goes up to now with this train coming in.
Break through.
Oh, it's jumped up by over 100. Well, by 100, so that's really good. And I think that there is the last of them. There we go. So they are now all upgraded. If we want, we can double these walls up, just to provide a bit of extra security. And this group of rangers can start pushing out now.
Building completed.
Roger that. Great. Yes.
So even though there are no swarms, there will still be zombies just wandering in off the edge of the map. So
Okay.
once you've cleared it, it's still not safe. We can't just start building houses out here. Once the zombies are dead, there will still be zombies coming in, which will get us. So still need to be careful, still need to pay attention. nothing really that can be done in here now, is there?
Roger that. Okay. My bow and arrows are ready. Great idea. No, I'm just kidding. Great.
What we could do is buy iron with our wood and stone money. So instead of producing more rangers, we could produce some soldiers, just to give us a bit of a new unit to use. Yeah, let's do that. Let's buy some iron, and then let's sell our stone and sell our wood to recover the gold.
Oh, here we go again.
And then we can use the rangers to defend the base
Straight to the heart.
if we want, and push out with some soldiers, just, you know, just for a bit of a change. The soldiers are
Yes.
a bit more
Yeah.
cinematic to use. They sound better. They look a bit better.
Mr. Bother. You order, you pay.
So this here is the iron production. If we want, we could try and claim it.
Reporting for duty.
There's our
Great
first soldier.
idea. No, I'm just kidding.
I was hoping that there'd be some iron to actually pick up just on the ground, but there isn't any, so that's a bit of a shame. So to claim this, we could put one there, and then try and wall it.
What? Yes.
I don't really think it's worth it. I think we've got enough resource production at home
Yeah.
to just sort of use the market to buy it if we really want to.
Reporting for duty.
It's not like they train very quickly. I mean, we've still got iron now.
Great. Gotcha. Okay.
So
The train has arrived at
we'll
the station.
keep this group here going round, and we can start sending our soldiers out when there's maybe like 5 or 6 of them, just enough of them that they
Roger that.
won't all get slaughtered.
Okay. Let
Reporting
me
for
put an
duty.
arrow in his head.
The rangers are faster, so but we can compare the damage on them now. So the soldiers are attacking 2 times per second and doing 16 damage, so that's 32 DPS with a range of 5,
A new task.
whereas the rangers only have 10 damage and are attacking once per second with a range of 6. So they got a little bit more range and a lot less DPS.
Yeah.
Reporting for
Gotcha.
duty.
Okay.
It's why your rangers are going to do better in situations where they're going to lose. Because they've got the higher range, they've got a better view range, and they're faster. So they can get out.
Are you sure?
They can get in, shoot at a longer range, and just run away. Whereas the soldiers, they kind of have to commit to a fight a bit more than the rangers do.
Reporting for duty.
A new task.
So there's some resources here. It looks like stone and wood. Let's just make sure we sell our stone and wood so that we don't end up just picking up resources that go
The
nowhere.
train has arrived at the station.
There we go.
Just guide me to the infected.
Keep producing soldiers.
Great.
Keep expanding our... Keep patrolling our rangers to kill everything we can kill.
Are you sure? I hope you're not wasting my time.
You see, the rangers are just better at moving around. If you're paying attention to the rangers, they can be more effective. If you just want to march them in and let them kill everything, then it's definitely the soldiers you want.
This better be.
We'll wait till the soldiers get to maybe 10, and then we'll start moving them out as well. I'm just speeding this up. The soldiers, once we've hit that 10, they can start doing this job, the clearing, and we'll use this group of rangers to guard our new building project, basically. Because they can respond to any threat a bit quicker. So we're on 7 soldiers.
Reporting for duty.
Which direction should we build in first? Up or down? Should we go north or south or east or west? Right, so we've got full resources now, so I think realistically we kind of have to start building and pushing out, otherwise it's just a waste of time. There's no point just letting our resources still come in if the boxes are full.
Reporting for duty.
Sorry about that, my dog was responding to someone knocking on the door. So,
Are you sure?
just moving our rangers around here, they'll kill anything that spots them. Obviously we don't want to be
My bow is
drawing things in and just leaving them to wander.
Are you
So,
sure? I hope you're
the
not
rangers are going to basically guard our expansion. So we're going to put a gate there and a really bad wall there. There we go. And then we're going to find where the edge of the map is. So you see there's a limit to where you can build. So we'll put this here, and this is the edge of the map. So we'll start walling up along the edge of the map essentially, and we'll just wall around this tree just in case. So the rangers are going to guard this, and the soldiers
Just tell me what to do.
are going to start moving out. Keep training some more. Buy some more iron.
Commander? Our defenses are being attacked.
What's up? Any infected around?
So that looks like a group of them, so we're just going to take our rangers to quickly
The train has arrived
deal with
at the
that.
station.
Chase my arrows.
Right, so our rangers have protected that, and now they can come back to doing what they're doing, which is
Are you
just
sure?
guarding our expansion into the north here.
You again. Whatever you say, as long as you pay me.
Great, so our soldiers can then move down.
Great idea.
The soldiers can be better for clearing and groups out because they make more noise. In some ways that's a good thing. It means they just summon them all. You can see they're all just coming from beyond the view range of the soldiers because they can hear them. So we'll put a gate there just so that these soldiers can
Let's go.
leave easier. Oh, that's a ranger, we don't want her.
Great.
Go back to your
Our
defensive
forces are
position.
in danger. Guide me to the entrance.
So tired.
So the North Rangers can keep moving up.
Amazing.
We can expand our power.
You again.
Reporting for duty.
Yeah, oh, we might lose one of them. Let's move him to the back. So they do heal over time, so if you can move the injured one out,
Commander?
that's really good. That's the best way to do it.
The train has arrived at the station. Tell me. That will be easy.
Yeah, so they're just gonna attract attention now, and
What?
that's a good thing in a way. It's a good thing in a way.
Building completed.
Whereas when these girls attract attention, they can't really take the hits as well.
You sure? This better be good.
But they can still hold their own, they're still strong units. They just fill a different niche.
Commander?
Might be worth putting down another military building here, just so that we can start producing more of them. Soldiers and rangers. We'll produce soldiers until it becomes not cost efficient to do so. We're going to have an issue here maybe. Can they handle this? This looks like quite a few. Yeah, I think they've got it. I think they've got that. So let's put another Tesla coil.
Reporting for duty.
We won't start building houses and things in this area until we've got an actual fully connected wall, because otherwise 1 or 2 zombies will just tear us a new one.
At your service. Train has arrived at the station. Here we come. Understood. All right. Let's get them.
So there we go. Move these guys into a new area.
Ready and waiting.
Building completed.
Reporting for duty.
And I think this one will actually have training more rangers.
Tell me.
Just so that we've got 2
All the way.
strong groups with different roles.
All right. All the way.
Okay.
Commander?
Yeah, the issue with using
Come on.
soldiers for this job is
Alright.
that their view range is really low. That's a significant issue with using them for this job.
Reporting for duty.
The rangers
My bow and arrows are ready.
are still doing just about okay. I think this is about as much as they can handle, really. If there were any more, they'd probably be struggling right now. So she
Oh,
can join this
Here
group,
we go again.
because this bit shouldn't be attacked.
What?
Kill him,
Take
kill him,
my
kill him.
arrows.
He's more important, because he will damage that and turn it into more zombies. Nicely done.
My bow and
Reporting
arrows
for
are
duty.
ready.
Orders, sir. Is everything okay?
More soldiers, join the main group.
Guide me to the infected. Understood.
The train
On
has
your
arrived
order.
at the
It looks like there's
station.
no way
All the
through
way.
there. No, there is.
I
There
will
is.
kill our enemies. For the colony.
Right. Same thing, same thing. She's the priority.
My bow and
Yes.
arrows are
Great.
ready.
Faster than my bow.
Reporting for
Are you
duty.
sure?
Nicely done.
This better
Let's
be
move
good.
these 4 up.
Yes.
I think the rangers train a little bit faster than the soldiers as well. So 2 more soldiers, and then I think this group is as big as it'll ever need to be for this mission. I think then we just focus on
Of
producing
course,
even
your
more.
commander.
even more rangers, just because they've got that utility of
Units
speed.
under
My
attack.
bow and arrows are ready. What?
Okay, so how much further can we actually
Reporting for
build?
duty.
Quite a bit further, actually. So we'll put one there,
You are gonna pay me for this, right?
and then there's a big resource cache here. That's good.
They are trying to break through.
So we'll keep building here, and let's have a look at what's going on down here.
What?
My
My
bow
bow
is
and
ready.
arrows are
I
ready.
think they'll manage there. I think they're fine.
Any orders? Perfect. All the way.
So with the soldiers, it's just kind of
Here
a
we go.
run them in and
Units are in
Orders,
danger.
sir.
let them do their thing.
Attention. Building completed.
Ready.
Okay, so we're out of workers now, so this is all we can train until we can produce more people, basically.
My bow and arrows are ready. And you attack.
She's injured, let's move her around to the back.
No, I'm just kidding.
Let's bring these 3 up as well. It's not going to let us put any more walls here because there's just so many of them
My
around.
bow and arrows are ready.
Tell me. Come on. Of course, my commander.
Okay,
My bow and arrows are ready.
that's going well. That's food, that's gold. We don't really need either at the moment. Yeah, it's not going to let us build that. Let's kill these guys. There we go, we got some veteran units.
My bow and arrows are ready.
And we can build up there. Oh, we're having an issue there with the Tesla. We need a worker. Let's stop training this guy.
Arrows are ready.
Just so that we can see. Right, okay, so this is the maximum, basically. This is the extent of this corner. So if we put that there,
Are there other units to bother? What do you want now?
that's the extent that we can build this to.
Are you sure? Gotcha. What? You are gonna pay me for this, right?
So, I think we're going to... We don't really have a choice. We're going to need to put some more houses down. So to do that, we could...
Building completed.
What? Whatever you say. As long
Trying to
as
think
you
of the
pay me.
safest way of doing it.
Gotcha. Are you sure?
The safest way of doing it might be to put some here. To put another bit of wall. Yeah, I'm very cautious, I will admit. I am a very cautious player when it comes to this game. So if we do that, then we can put some... We can put an energy building... Oh gosh, we can't. We can turn this off, which will give us the 4 villagers needed for an energy building. Once we've got the energy building put down, then we can start looking at housing. But we don't have a lot of food. So let's turn this off as well, and let's build a farm. So we can put a farm here, or here. Put a farm there. When those two are built, we can start putting some
You are gonna
cottages
pay me
down.
for this, right?
And then of course we can continue with our walling. I don't know what happens if you put a wall on those resources, so
Completed.
let's just not do it.
You again. Gotcha.
It's not letting us
Whatever
put
you say.
a wall
As
down
long as
there.
you pay.
There's no zombies nearby, it's just you.
Whatever you say.
Oh, of course, food.
As long as you pay me.
The train has arrived at the station.
I'm an idiot. So we've got the food now. So we can now put 2 cottages down.
What? Yes.
And we've got tons of... We're trying to break into the building. Shit!
Building completed.
Shit.
Let me put an arrow in his head.
So that was one of our colonists who was just infected there. That was
Roger that.
negligence on my part, that was
Our
very silly.
soldiers are in trouble.
Ready and waiting. For the colony! Let's go.
Units under attack.
Oh, here
Okay.
we go again.
Okay, so we can buy some more wood. Wood's not expensive. And then we can use that to put some more cottages down. So a few more cottages. There we go. We'll put one there. Right. Now a case of just letting our resources come in so we can start walling up over here again.
Waiting on
Soldiers can
orders.
move over here and start clearing out this
Come
corner.
on. Let's go.
Attention. Building completed. Attention. Building completed.
Great idea, sir. All the way. That will be easy. Perfect.
Doesn't look like there's that many of them left, to be honest.
All the way.
Attention. Building completed.
Great idea, sir. Let's go.
Let's move the soldiers up to here and then they can start clearing out this corner as well.
Any orders?
Obviously, kill anything on the way that we see.
Great idea, sir. That will be easy. Perfect.
So it looks like there's maybe a bunch of them in here.
On your orders.
So I think hitting the hold button is better than ordering them to attack, because if you order them to attack they'll all shoot at one, and then you'll get like an overkill feature
Testing the colony
where they'll
defenses.
have hit too many. Right, shit, let's bring a unit of our rangers and let's try and get every ranger that we've got here.
Our defenses are being attacked.
What? Okay.
Because
It's gonna cost you double.
that's possibly too many. No, it looks like the rangers that we had have managed it. That's good. Okay, so these girls can go back. That freaked me out a little bit. I was a bit concerned there. Right, resources, we've got loads left, so let's extend our wall and let's extend our power. And let's do.
Train has arrived.
So she's just run away from something, so let's find out what it was.
Great. interesting.
So it sounds like, yeah, there's something there.
Okay. Gotcha.
And is that it in
Yeah.
here? Yeah, it is.
Yes.
So these guys
Yeah.
can kill him
Are you sure?
and come out
Okay.
to block this area. And then it looks like we can actually start filling up this area with the power buildings.
What?
Oh, we've got a veteran soldier now.
Commander,
Attention.
tell me.
So the veteran soldiers are hitting 2.5 attacks per second and doing 26 damage. They're just brilliant.
Do you need me? Waiting on orders.
And their attack range actually goes
At
up as
your
well.
service. Let's go. Come on.
That's 3 of them now.
Perfect.
Attention. Building completed.
Right, I think they're going to attract quite a few. Yeah, you see them coming even from over there now. So they should do a really good job of just murdering everything in sight. We can keep filling up our power. We can put another energy building down here. And we can increase our wood walls over here. I think maybe we could even put some sawmills down.
The train has arrived
Is
at the
everything
station.
okay?
Attention.
Let's go.
Building completed. Attention. Building completed.
Come on.
So I don't think we're going to need to start to expand down here. I think this space up here is going to be more than enough in
Come
reality.
on.
Attention.
Even more veteran soldiers, and we can start. We can have a power extender there and a power extender there. And we can have a
Building completed.
another generator here. And we can start putting some sawmills down, some even more sawmills down. So that'll increase our wood production by a massive amount, which in turn, now that we've got a market, increases our gold production if we're producing more wood than we actually need. So that's really good.
A new task.
We could wall here and here, or we could go all the way around it.
Tell me.
Building
I
completed.
don't think it matters which
That
we
one
do.
Easy.
So I think this might be the last big blob.
You order, you pay.
You know what? Yeah, let's just, for the sake of security. Again, I am a really cautious player.
Attention. Building completed.
Let's do that. Let's wall here. So there's something there that's stopping us walling, I think.
Gotcha. Straight to the heart.
The train has arrived at the station.
Yes.
Okay, can we? Or was it just we were out of wood? We could have just been out of wood. There we go.
It's better
So this area now
Yeah.
is completely secure.
You order, you pay.
Commander? On your
And we need
orders.
another 200 or so villagers. 200 or so colonists. Before we are done. So, is it worth building cottages straight away? Yeah, why not? See, out of wood already. No, that's a farm. Let's put a sawmill. Pardon me, let's put a sawmill here. And actually, yeah, while we're thinking about food, let's put a farm there just so we've got the food for when we need it. Let's buy all the wood we need, and let's put some more housing down. Where our food, yeah, see. So it was a well-timed farm. We'll put another one just to be. Put another few just to be safe.
Building completed.
Waiting on orders. Great idea, sir.
Okay, so there is a chase feature, which is where they basically will just look for enemies to hunt down and kill.
Roger
So
that.
we can click them to do that, and these soldiers will now
Attention.
find the nearest enemy, basically. They do still need to be kept an eye on, because they won't necessarily all go to the same one. They'll bug out on on bushes and things.
Attention. Building completed.
But that means we don't have to micromanage them as much anymore. And now that the big the big groups of units are gone, it should be safe enough for them. 414, so we're really getting there now. We can just keep putting cottages down, and it's just wood. It's just wood that's our bottleneck. So we can just buy some more and sell some stone, and keep putting down some cottages.
To break through.
A new task.
So there's obviously still some coming from down here.
Commander?
So yeah, let's move our
Under attack. Attention.
Right.
Building completed.
let's move our soldiers down to the south, and maybe let's explore this dark spot here. Cottages.
Attention. Building completed.
What do we have? We're out of energy, so we'll put a couple of energy buildings down.
Just guide me to the infected. For the colony!
So I think that group that just hit us was actually a group that's coming from off the map, basically. Because it really doesn't seem like there's much left. So we're going to get waves coming in from outside of the map. Not quite swarms, but
The train has arrived.
still we can't be too complacent. So we've got our big group of rangers here, and we've got another group of rangers here. Let's maybe send a couple
Yeah.
down so that we've got two.
This better be good.
Attention.
You call
So we've got
that
two fairly
plan
decent sized
one.
groups, one to defend this area and one to defend this area, and then our soldiers are on the offensive. Okay, 500, so we're really nearly there now. And we had 57 days and we're on day 31. So if we can do it before sort of day 57, that'd be quite nice. If we could do it before, sorry, day 37, that'd be quite nice. So we've got really good gold income now, 600. And there we go, we can put another couple of houses down. And even more.
Attention. Building completed.
And we can even now just plop a bunch of tents down because obviously they don't cost wood, and that seems to be our major bottleneck.
Building completed.
There we go, we're out of food. So we'll put down a farm.
Attention. Building completed. Attention. Building completed.
Oh, there we go, that was it. So, basic population, sorry, a colony population of 600, base score 100, difficulty hard, so a final score of 200. I don't think we did that as quickly as we could have done. I'm sure it could be done much faster than that by someone less cautious than I am, but we only lost that one Tesla coil in the top corner, so I feel pretty good about how little damage we took there. So let's see what that opens up. Okay. So that opens up a really little swarm, actually, a really baby swarm. And a difficulty 2 hero mission. So this one down here that was unlocked was difficulty 1, this was difficulty 1, and this one is difficulty 2, but it gives us 360 research points, which is just fantastic. 360 research points plus the 160 we've got, so you're looking at 520 in total. So we could really get some good stuff. There's a really good perk somewhere that gives you, is it this? Artillery transport, yeah. Each time the train arrives at the colony, it will bring you the following bonus, a wasp. And that's like a little machine gun turret that zombies don't really attack. It's really good. So So that's something you want to get as soon as you can. But I don't think we're quite there yet, so we'd need 120, 140. So what are you looking at there? 300, 420, 620, 860. Oh god, you're looking at a lot of research points really there. But even these, an extra 15 wood every 24 hours, extra 8 stone every 24 hours, an extra 6 iron. You see, if you've got no access to iron production, having 6 iron every 24 hours is 3 soldiers every 24 hours. That could be quite useful. 200 gold every 24 hours. In the beginning, that's really quite useful. I think we'll actually go down this route next. But that is all for today. Next time we will do the weapons factory, and then we'll probably do both swarms after that in one go. So thank you very much for watching, and goodbye.